Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero. Welcome back to another live stream. A little bit of an impromptu challenge. Tonight we have LoGicA against Tumstep in a bit of a rematch from a challenge they played a few weeks ago, or if I'm not mistaken, Tumstep won. So LoGicA probably looking to get some revenge here today. Can't remember exactly what the score was, but Tumstep tends to not get beaten by a lot of people lately. We've got a best of 11, 1v1 challenge, first to win 6 games. It's going to be random reverse, in and out for the armies. Yo, welcome to everyone in the chat. Dark9 in the chat says he's out to rave. Have fun. Yo, Heisenberg, yo, Ordinary GG, welcome to you. Okay, so kicking off with the first match, just going to get the armies, and then we're going to The reason they do that is to know what they're against for fairness. Demo against GLA, kind of balanced for the first match. On this map, you can get TNTs in because it is kind of wide open. Tumstep will play with a demo, LoGicA with a GLA. Yo, Leonard, welcome to the chat. Buck Khalid, welcome to you. Mac Taron, welcome to you. Romanov says it'll be 6-4 to Tumstep. Maybe so, maybe so. Yeah, no webcam today. This is a late night stream, so no webcam. Whatever logic is behind that, I'm sure there's some logic there. Dark9 says he's going to put live stream on his phone so everyone can see Zero. Okay, I expect you to join the Discord chat and let us hear some women. Tell him about your Beverly Hills mansion. Yo, X-Gal, welcome to you. Yo, Omar says good morning. It's not morning here, but aware a lot of people have a more ahead time zone than myself. Up in the north, we have the GLA Vanilla in the red. This is OE LoGicA. Down in the south, we have the purple GLA Demolition. This is GC Tumstep. Yeah, depending on the map, like normally I would say Demo has a disadvantage against the GLA Vanilla. Like let's say you were playing on like Sand Scorpion or maybe like Tournament Desert. Some things like this, I would say that GLA Demolition has the disadvantage. Here though, I don't necessarily know if it's that big of a disadvantage, and the reason is because you probably will find a way to get your TNT in because this map is so open. Yeah, you've got these little hills. Yeah, you've got these bunkers and stuff. But you have to have so many tunnels. You've got this way, you've got this way, you've got this way. Straight through the middle if these are not taken. You can go through this angle. You can go anywhere here. You're actually bound to find a way to get in. LoGicA is actually not opening with 3 supplies. Opening with just 2. LoGicA seemed pretty keen and up for this challenge. He's been after it for a few weeks to get revenge from the previous loss, and tonight as well. He was putting the pressure on Tumstep at last minute to take this challenge. Tumstep tried to say that he was tired or whatever. Nice load of worker kills there from LoGicA. Here comes a technical from Tumstep. It is a TNT. LoGicA runs over one of the TNTs. It's going to get the barracks there. Tumstep did kill a technical there with his Vet 2 tech. Tunnel going up for Tumstep on the left. So yeah, even though that TNT didn't hit, it's actually not that bad because his economy is still 50% greater. And even though those workers got hit, it's like his economy is still greater because anytime any one of them workers is collecting, you're on more cash. So LoGicA is actually the one under pressure. Because not only has he lost... Did he lose the first technical, but now he's just lost a load of RPGs. Then workers just get put back. The economy's still 50% greater. But LoGicA has taken some map control. So if he can get on his economy there as well. Then that will definitely would even things up. Technical round the back here for LoGicA. Is that a TNT though? No, it's not. He's trying to kill the workers. He's trying to purely focus on killing the workers, not going for TNTs. But Tumstep is actually expanding over here. So he's going to be on a 4th supply as LoGicA's just made his 3rd. LoGicA, it does seem on it. He seems to be playing pretty quick. Like I said, he seemed pretty up for this challenge tonight. So I imagine he's on the ball, raring to go. LoGicA is pushing out on this right-hand side now. This supply is still wide open. Can be picked off by quads and technicals for sure. But Tumstep comes in and hits the main, and that's LoGicA's workers killed there and the main hit. So yeah, Tumstep is quite on it as well. Yo, Neo, welcome to you. You wanted more Raid Shadow Legends. I have no doubt that you love Raid Shadow Legends. It's definitely a game that Neo it would be into 100%. There's no doubt in my mind. Neo has a Raid Shadow Legends account. Okay, so LoGicA's going to get a little bit trapped here between tech RPGs and quads coming in from the side. And that is a really good fight there for Tumstep because his economy is rolling as well. That supply is not rebuilt. Tumstep's on double the economy at the minute than LoGicA. Bit of a weirdly placed tunnel there by Tumstep. But I think Tumstep's really good in his GLA mirrors. Look at that, baby. He's building a demo trap. That is crazy, man. That is absolutely crazy. He's building... That is really crazy. I've actually never seen that before. I obviously see buildings being built from inside of the box, but not a demo trap that was almost going to change the game a little bit and kill a unit. Like that technical running around killing all his workers is actually quite an impact. So that's actually really genius there by Tumstep. I like it. Budlicker 69. How many vodka and cokes have I had? Actually 0. For 2 reasons. I had the whole day with my little boy and we were just watching movies up until 15 minutes ago. Which is way past his bedtime. So yeah, that's kind of that was kind of an issue. Also, I'm going on holiday in a month and I need to get in shape. So yeah, I probably need to lay off the alcohol. I'm Pepsi Max instead, if that's any good. Probably not though. Well, it's a very interesting situation. The fact that Tumstep has more arms dealers than GLA Vanilla. Usually it would be the opposite. Mariko says current top 5. I'm not in the mood for answering that seriously, so I'm gonna go with Mamosi, who I've heard is Yami Yami undercover. He's back. Number 1, of course, Return of the Legend. Number 2, we'll go with 1990 RUL Pro, or whatever his name is, on Revora, or the GameSpy service, who used to add you. He used to add everyone in the lobby. We'll say he's number 2. And number 3 will go GNX. Number 4. It's a tricky one. It's a toss-up between a couple of players, number 4. Number 4, we'll go with Sugar Daddy, spelt wrong. He's a very, very strong free-for-all player. Very, very toxic. Yeah, Sugar Daddy with a S-U-G-E-R, Sugar Daddy. Number 5, I'll come back to you in a second once we watch Tumstep win this game, because it's fascinating watching what Tumstep's doing here. He's surrounding LoGicA with the demo as well. It's not normally something that happens. So Tumstep's cancelled the palace there, which is kind of important. LoGicA has one of the oils. He's geared up to get the second oil as well. Yeah, player number 5 will go with Fluffle Pillow from my Discord. He lost the game in the last couple of days. The fastest I've ever seen a player defeated. 42 seconds. He accidentally sold his CC and got his last scaffold cancelled. Died in 42 seconds. Yeah, Tumstep is really controlling the game here. Not only is his economy bigger, his tech is more ahead. Is it though, actually? Oh, it's about the same, but he's getting his CC. He's got this like kind of pincer position. Tunnels on the left, tunnels on the right. Tumstep's even going around the back building demo traps and pushing on the right hand side as well. He's actually repairing his own demo trap now. Yeah, you can't deny it, whether you like Tumstep or not. I know probably his attitude and some of the things he's said over the last few months or whatever, and maybe been a bit like cocky and arrogant. Regardless of all that aside, you cannot deny that the guy is playing insanely good lately. You cannot deny that. Like this shouldn't really be happening as a demo. The demo should be usually the one fast attacking. Demo bikes, battle buses, buggies and stuff shouldn't be out-scorping really, or out-maneuvering the GLA like that normally. But I suppose it all came down to the extra supplies he built from the beginning and TNT this main. Yo, Muad, welcome to you. Nice demo Rebel Ambush there. From Tumstep, takes down the battle bus there as well. Just look at all his stuff in his base. This big purple blob of units. Mainly RPGs. He's making battle buses. Marcos says, I missed Lenky, the super weapon general master. Yeah, true, actually. Definitely the master of that map. I don't even know what name that map is because it's like probably the worst map in the history of ever, I think. It could actually probably be pretty decent if you had an extra supply in each corner, so you could go 2 supplies and maybe make it into a 2v2 map. Could be kind of a cool 2v2 map. Whoa, double TNT here from Tumstep. He just doesn't mess around, does he? How many people go for a double TNT at exactly the same time? I haven't seen that for a while. He's building markets. I mean, from this point, I think it's easier running. It was more impressive what he was doing at the start, going for the 3 supplies, even though he lost all of them workers. Which was kind of bad-ish to start off with, but I just think the 3 supplies from Tumstep and then that fast 4th, plus some of the micro bits he was doing over here with technicals in the beginning is what's winning in this game so far. There's actually... oh my god. So not only is Tumstep microing 2 TNTs, attacking from here, been defending or attacking from here or whatever, he's also then been building 5 demo traps inside of LoGicA's base. And... yeah, it's insane, man. It is insane. When's LoGicA going to realize he's got like 7 demo traps in his base? It's really quite funky. Can a worker disarm a demo trap? Oh man, I like that. Thank you, Tumstep, for the entertainment. I like it. But yeah, I like that one as well. That was kind of cute. Yeah, YouTube might have not notified people today because I did 1 live stream already, uploaded 1 video, and then did another live stream, which is this. So, sometimes if you do too much... Is he gonna... That's LoGicA, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, sometimes if you do too many videos or too many streams, too many notifications, sometimes it doesn't notify people. Nice. Yeah, Tumstep's just seems 1 or 2 levels ahead. Like in this match we've seen so far, like just from the build order, just the micro and general level of play. Of course, it's only the first game; anything can still happen. But like that buggy suicide then into 3 of LoGicA's buggies, just that's kind of nice. Of course, anyone can suicide a buggy into a group of enemy buggies, but how many times do you see that? Not very often. Got to remember he's got... Oh, he's suicided another one, man. Yeah, he's just like... You can tell he feels confident, I think, because you don't start doing fancy little tricks like that unless you are feeling confident, and that's the sense I get. LoGicA's still here, though, with his buggies. But Tumstep has more markets, so his economy is a lot stronger. He's got more workers collecting from here, so his economy and income should be more ahead. That one's mined out, so it doesn't make much difference now. Tumstep's ahead in XP, but you've got to remember, LoGicA's whole army can just be killed and reset by 1 rebel ambush. So, like now, for example, yeah. Literally just called it. So now LoGicA's got no buggies at all, apart from this next couple that come out. So he's got 2. Could get the Scrappy a little bit of a consolation prize. Yo, N Dragon A, welcome to you. Stream shouldn't be lagging, but if it is, downgrade the quality. Yeah, Tumstep is becoming insanely good. Is he top 5 at the minute? Probably, maybe. And yeah, I actually want to say I told you so, because actually if you go back to the World Series 2022 and the matches from like round 2 or round 3 onwards that I commentated on Tumstep, I was saying then, watch out for this guy. He's becoming insanely good. I know he came up against Excal in that tournament, and he got knocked out. I think he didn't even win a game against Excal, but I still said watch out for him, and I think that was a confidence thing as well. Yeah, there's a few games where I think he should have either won or made it a bit closer when he played against Excal in the World Series. But I was impressed with his run before that. I was super impressed. He was really, really good. Quite a compact little base and a lack of scud storms. I think like against top 2, top 3 players, you would have at least seen a scud storm by now. And I think with like a compact little base like that, one scud storm there could be kind of hurtful. Maybe spreading your markets more around here, like big size style, would be more beneficial. But I suppose, is he preparing for a sneak attack? Probably that's what he's preparing for. Well, LoGicA's hanging in there and actually got a decent amount of markets himself. But Tumstep is the first one to get level 5. And he's just used his sneak, but is that Anthrax a bit late? Like, imagine it landed there now. Would be a lot better, but LoGicA's losing markets. Remember, he already lost some markets due to the demo traps. It's still kind of a nice... Anthrax stops LoGicA collecting from there because he's still not actually mined it out. Another market goes down. LoGicA now losing buggies as well. Yeah, I think this is decided already. If it wasn't decided before this sneak attack, it is now, because LoGicA's lost too much key stuff. Lost a market there, market there. All of his workers not collecting. He's just lost a couple of buggies. Marikar says I said the same thing about him when he was on the rise. Probably did. don't remember. It was a few years ago now, probably. What can I say? Talent spotter? Yo, Andrew Wynn, welcome to you. Hid in the chat says size is noob. Okay. He could probably beat 99.999% of players, but he's a noob. Okay, fine. It's funny when people say size should retire as well, but he'd still beat 99.99%. What you really want a top 5 player, or top 3 of all time, as he says, to retire. No, you don't. Okay, that TNT was kind of nice. Hit a few scorpions. Tumstep doesn't have the junk repair or the AP rockets. Kind of probably would like to see that the minute since he stopped producing the markets. He's building a whole raft of tunnels in LoGicA's base. John Mikel here for Tumstep, I believe. Anthrax bomb from LoGicA. Gonna earn a bit of bounty money that, because a lot of kills there. This case, mostly workers and whatever, but you got the Jean Mikel. A few buggies going down here as well, so it's kind of a nice Anthrax bomb. The problem is that LoGicA's economy's been drastically hurt. He's only got like 3 buggers out himself. The production cannot keep up with that. Yo, Spark, welcome to the chat. Yeah, I remember our chat the other day. Cheers for the chat. And if you're going to be here on Monday, yeah, sure. I saw you join the Discord channel, so if you want to play on there, I'm sure you'll be able to play with me or some of the guys or all of us. So yeah, you're more than welcome. Not sure why LoGicA was force firing the ground there. Seems to be maybe scared of a rebel ambush, the way he keeps pressing X on these buggies sometimes. It can actually do you a lot of damage even if you're just scared of it, because you keep pressing X, you keep maneuvering, and the buggies don't get their full damage off. Can't remember when it was last used. It's probably due, unless I missed it. Whoa. Very surprised that didn't do more damage, but maybe it needed the demo charge upgrade or whatever it is. Demolition bomb upgrade. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's winnable. Like, props to LoGicA for hanging in there this long, 23 minutes against this absolute beating that he has faced. But I do feel he's doing a boyka / humanity and staying in a lost game past its sell-by date. But yeah, maybe it's because we can see the map. We know he's got a million markets. Which is Tumstep. So yeah, 104 Tumstep. I think LoGicA will play probably more aggressive here. I don't think he'll go for the 3 supplies as demo. I think, unless he's going to watch the replay and do 3 supplies TNT Fargo build. But I have a feeling he might just go 2 supplies, very fast TNT. He may even do a very fast supply. Super fast TNT. Could be a possibility. But yeah, I don't think... After that play, a longer macro-y game, and it was quite convincing win for Tumstep. If I was in LoGicA's shoes, I'd be thinking, I don't want that to go the same way. Like, especially with Tumstep's cheaper vehicles. Don't want it to head in that same direction. So I personally would be thinking to be more aggressive. And that's what I think LoGicA is thinking here. Do think there'll be a TNT. And it will all depend on if it hits or not. If it hits and he gets a close to aggressive tunnel, then that could be good. Tumstep seems to be thinking about his strat here. Taking his sweet time. It's the best of 11s, remember, so first to win 6. Okay, Tumstep, what are you doing? Okay. So down in the south, yes, I told you. Man, who said in the chat I'm the Oracle? I'm the Oracle, man. I called Marikar, I called Tumstep, and now I called LoGicA's fast supply. I literally just said it seconds ago. And I called the Demorable Ambush. Oracle. Down in the south, right? Listen, some of these things are quite kind of easy to predict. Okay, I'm not really the oracle. Well, we can carry on calling it me. I kind of like it. Down in the south, we've got the GLA demolition with the sign killer. This is the aggressive fast supply. That is LoGicA. The thing is, it doesn't actually gain that much because he built the supply there and then sold it and then built it there. You were literally talking seconds. We're talking, well, I mean, we're talking seconds regardless of where it builds, but we're talking like 3 seconds from there to there, something like that. It's not much. So it's not much of an advantage gained by building it, and it's actually quite a fast supply. And he's gone 1 supply as well. Up in the north, we have the GLA Vanilla. That is the purple player. That is GC Tumstep, or apparently you're supposed to say it like Tumstep. The Beast Zero Hour says Domi should retire. Well, according to most, well, not most, as a minority actually, of fan logic, as soon as some player loses, they should retire. Oh, LoGicA, where are you going? Holy moly. Okay, you hit the supply. Alright, it's 1 supply versus 1 supply, but is that a TNT as well? Could well be a TNT. He could take away Tumstep's entire economy here. I don't think this one's going to hit, though. It's a free TNTs. Nah. Tumstep can rebuild that now. LoGicA is very all in here. He has to win in the first few seconds. And with LoGicA's aggressive tunnel getting taken out, that's probably game, I think. Because Tumstep's rebuilding his main. This probably could have worked if LoGicA had gone for the second. Xgal wants the lottery numbers. Well, actually, if I fly ahead to Australia, so I'm a few hours ahead, I'm actually in the future, so then you can text me, and then I will reply with the lottery numbers. I'll be like 12 hours ahead. Alright, these jokes are getting worse now. They're getting worse. We're gonna stop. So LoGicA really needs to get insane damage done, but I don't know if he can take on 2 quads plus a bunch of technicals at the minute. He's probably got a few RPGs loaded in here. If we have a look, that one's empty, that one's empty, that one's full, that one's empty, and that one's got 2 RPGs in it. He's really trying the aggression here. LoGicA has expanded to a second now. Marikar wants me to guess a couple of things for his upcoming test. No problem. Just send me the questions. It's not always guaranteed. Just the last 4 topics was 100% success. But yeah, I'm quite good at guessing answers. Okay, Tumstep building a arms dealer over on the left side. Tumstep's very good at doing this. Getting aggressive workers and really extreme at the map. A super tech in play now for Tumstep. I just don't think this attack's doing enough. Nah, that's kind of bad. These technical... these quads can now get scrap. Don't agree with that sell, though, you know? You should have just let it get hit. Because if LoGicA had pulled them terrorists back inside of there, he could have gone and hit that, and that would have been very bad. And you wouldn't have got much money back from the sell either. So yeah, I don't agree with a panic sell there. Hablolo says, many thanks for your streams. Cheers, man. And how do I compare Tumstep to Xgal? Well, Xgal's clearly better. I don't think there's a... if we're talking like team games and stuff, I don't think there's a comparison. I think Tumstep obviously focuses just on 1v1. I do think Tumstep's getting better and better, though. And the more... I think There can be a mental barrier against certain players. So maybe like against Excal, Vivid, Maricol, maybe he's got that. But I think the more and more he plays him, and if he gets a couple of wins, I think the scores will start getting a lot closer. But you have to say, I don't think Tumstep has he ever come close to being Excal? I don't think so. But keep watching this space. I mean, have we seen him make any mistakes so far in any game? Don't think so. We watched like, what, 30 minutes of gameplay so far, and it's been pretty flawless from Tumstep. He's just stopping everything. Yeah, what's this weird sell from Tumstep? Because if LoGicA had pulled them TNTs then and then went north or TNT'd something else, then he's without a supply. Yeah, it's just I don't agree with that sell. No. And I also don't agree with LoGicA continuing to hit it after it's already been sold. Let him sell it, crush a few workers and hit the tunnel or something like that instead. Because he's only getting... I mean, what is he getting? Let's work it out. He's getting 650 from the supply sell. I suppose it is an okay amount. It's like 1 quad or something, isn't it? LoGicA is crushing some workers and hitting some supplies. He is keeping the aggression going, I suppose. Here comes the TNT again. Does finish off the supply. Quite a big commitment, though, just to finish off the hole, but I suppose it's better than him finishing with the supply. LoGicA is now on 3 supplies, so this game is going to go longer. Maybe you have to say LoGicA is ahead now, because he's on 3 supplies against 2. Tumstep without an arms dealer. I just feel like if Tumstep pushed now and he has a few quads on that super tech, like let's say he pushed from there, I think LoGicA just might die. I think a couple of demo traps here and there, like that. Yeah, demo trap here, demo trap there, demo trap here. Because he needs to be aware of Tumstep and these very sneaky workers. I think Tumstep himself has even forgotten about it. Tumstep doesn't have duels yet. Yeah, I suppose LoGicA is doing kind of nice. Considering he started with 1 supply. And then his first main attack of like the four technicals didn't go amazingly. First TNT obviously hit, which was the supply. But I think LoGicA is doing okay. But Tumstep's still very much alive. Another TNT. Relentless. Another attempted sell there by Tumstep. Don't know, I suppose it's getting LoGicA the XP, and it's a guaranteed hit if you do hit it. He's doing the old Fargo trick as well. Something Fargo popularized. Bring more TNTs than you actually need. Save 1 inside the technical. You might be able to kill something. Super Tech dies, and actually the technical... Holy moly. Whoa. Okay, Tumstep kind of lucky his whole army didn't get killed there. But yeah, LoGicA's built up a nice amount of XP. I like that demo trap. I like this expansion. But one thing that LoGicA's going to get hurt by is if that gets up and Tumstep starts pushing, this arms dealer is in danger. Oh, LoGicA pops. Yeah, this is too greedy. Why didn't he build it back here? A very big mistake there, I think, from Tumstep. You could have had a guaranteed tunnel there and then crept forward big size style. But he tried to be a bit too aggressive there. Another TNT stopped. Needs to grab one of them workers and re-establish this aggressive position, but LoGicA might not fall for it a second time. And Tumstep also not securing this or this, but I suppose he's been under a lot of pressure throughout this game. LoGicA's now got a palace. Yeah, Tumstep could do with getting them oils. He's got control of him, so it would be nice. LoGicA pushing with the battle bus, though, and if he runs into these demo traps, I always say demo traps are one of the best units in the entire game. Big commitment there from Tumstep with his entire army. Could get two scorpions there. Third one heavily damaged. Yeah, Tumstep lost at least 2 units there. Is he going to engage that battle bus? I think that's a mistake. Tumstep working his way towards level 3. Okay, TNT hits the oil. This one not captured. Yeah, Tumstep thinking about engaging that. It's always a weird situation. The animation on the battle bus. Nice kill on the battle bus there. Used the worker as a distraction. John McKell's planted the bomb on the oil. LoGicA definitely seems to be playing on the same level in this game, I think, as Tumstep. Maybe the first game not, but this one seems on it. Tumstep not getting the oils, and then subsequently just getting him TNT'd, even though he's got control of him. But this is where LoGicA might take some damage. I thought this would happen over here, but actually now just happening at the front. And that's big. If LoGicA gets kicked off that, remember these crates are worth like, what are they worth? Like 5.5 each. Battle burst. That goes down to the hole. A lot of RPGs committed inside of there, but he's sending it back to get repaired. Yeah, LoGicA really taking the lead in the XP, indicating he's killed a lot more. He's mostly come from the TNTs on the buildings. But LoGicA did lose the supply there, and now Tumstep is level 3. Yeah, that Jarman's going to be annoying. It requires a lot of micro time now. Like, how do you even kill that? Because you bring a radar van and a quad, and then it gets sniped. So you probably best counter for it is a radar van and a and your own Jarman. But LoGicA now pushing out with his own buggies. Tumstep with a bit of return fire there. Almost took out one of LoGicA's buggies. Yeah, definitely a closer game, this one, than the previous. You could actually say LoGicA is ahead because he's got control of that and he's rebuilt this supply here. But this supply is going to take a beating probably for the remainder of the game. He needs to get buggy ammo upgrade. Yeah, LoGicA's building his CC. Yeah, we haven't seen Demo Rebel Ambush. Okay, nice engagement there by Tumstep. He's actually pushing on the right with Scorpions as well, but maybe not the best decision in the world because he ran into a bunker that really he should have occupied himself in the beginning. And also the enemy buggies as well. Rebel ambush there from LoGicA, but with no upgrade. Mistake there from LoGicA. First big one of the game so far, really. Tumstep says, haha. Don't know if that's going to annoy LoGicA or not. I mean, when you make a mistake like that, you kind of kick yourself because a load of them buggies should be dead, really. But yeah, he had no demolition upgrade. I did question whether he had it or not. But does that show his overstretching his concentration? Is he too concentrated on the game and killing the enemy buggies, forgetting key upgrades like that? That's what we call a Fargo ambush. Because I'm pretty sure Fargo did that first. One of the first replays I saw was a Fargo ambush. And yes, before you say it, it is Fargo a lot of things. Fargo Flame Wall, Fargo double CC strat, Fargo ambush. Oh, it's Fargo step as well, I think. Or is it a side step? Where you step in a demo trap that you've actually seen. With your entire army. Well, Tumstep has got a decent amount of... Whoa, look at this worker. All them workers there and they're not doing anything. You see, Tumstep's killing key important stuff here, like this supply, whereas LoGicA is just flushing out single RPGs from buildings. Killed probably 1 or 2 tunnels there. But LoGicA now fighting in 2 places. LoGicA now with quite a bit more map control, presence up to here, and he's got control of this supply, but for how long is the question? LoGicA doing a lot of that. Force fire underground. You saw it in the previous game as well. Tumstep still in with a very big chance. It's got the whoa. Coming in with demo bikes now, LoGicA. Doesn't hit though. Decent hit there. Yeah, LoGicA probably has more markets, and he's still got control of this supply. LoGicA building a Scud Storm. Tumstep focusing on the markets right now. You got to be careful of Rebel Ambush. That'll probably be like 75% off cooldown now. Attempted kills there on the buggies. Maybe 1 went down for Tumstep. Xcal says there's been a Fargo Scud Storm where he scudded his own army. Yeah, you know what? I actually... Ooh. LoGicA's going to be pissed. Oh my god, a Fargo mismatch. Holy moly. Maybe better restart the game. Yeah, LoGicA's going to be annoyed there because he is ahead. But if we go by game replays rules, he's not 80% going to win. Let's check game replays rules. See what Tumstep's got to say first. Yeah, it probably is fair. LoGicA did play like a beast. He was ahead in XP, ahead in markets, ahead in Scud Storms. Memorable Ambush would reset Tumstep's buggies. I think it would be LoGicA's game. Obviously, it's not completely over. Mismatch is unfortunate. It's not a 100% chance to win, but it's a good 70%, maybe more. Let's just go imminent victory, man. If he wants it, he wants it.
You have been defeated.
Yeah, unfortunate that. Would have liked to have seen it played out. I do think LoGicA would have won. About a 70% chance, like I said. Okay, up in the north we have the purple player with his China infantry. This is GC Tumstep. Down in the south we have the blue USA Air Force. This is the blue player, that is LoGicA. Yeah, both players agreed to do in and out, so I don't know why you wouldn't just stick with that. That's my opinion. There's a matter of 10 seconds difference in it, whereas a Rio on a GLA mirror is a lot longer. But tensions are high. The players want to win this set. It isn't even a sponsored set, by the way. The pride of winning is more value than a $25 set that we normally have. Okay, Tumstep going for War Factory and a barracks. LoGicA going for a War Factory and an airfield. Probably liking the look of it here for LoGicA, because it's probably going to be an outpost, not going to be an assault troop crawler. So that first Raptor is going to one-shot that, and then these Vs are going to be able to roam around. Oh, it is an assault troop crawler. Okay, I stand corrected then. Yeah, not even one shot from the tank into there is kind of bad. What the... Professional here from Tumstep. Holy moly. A little stroke of luck there from LoGicA. That is quite rare that it will one-shot the assault troop crawler. That's exceptionally rare. I don't know how that happens sometimes and doesn't happen others. It kind of frustrates me about the game that that really does change the game a lot. Being able to one-shot it. I mean, you probably see that 5% of the times, or maybe 10% at the most, 7%, something like this. Because imagine there was like eight infantry minigunners there, probably Vet 2 as well. Attack moving. Maybe could have killed that, or at least kept LoGicA busy and been putting pressure on this area here. Does make the game different. Changes it a lot. Pablo said if next game is GLA, I'm out. But we do need to change the music, actually. Okay, never stop troop crawler, and the raptor goes down this time. LoGicA doesn't have that many Vs out. It's got 1 here, 2 here, 2 there. I suppose it's actually an okay amount. It's keeping the pressure on. LoGicA with a beacon. I don't know how he's doing that, but I like it. How does he keep getting that inside? Because it came out once, then went back in. I know it's possible to get a dozer trapped in a building, but you require 2 dozers for that. Like, click somewhere, and whilst it's traveling, then build a building with the other dozer over the top of it. But he keeps getting it inside of that. That's just what I'm liking about Tumstep, honestly. I like the creativity, like that funky demo trap we saw before as well. Okay, 2 raptors coming through this time. Hits the power. Does kill it. Loses a raptor for it, though. Yeah, I think LoGicA's playing this good. He's playing it... He's 100% on it, for sure. And I think Tumstep's actually done well to last this long. But Tumstep's hunted, though, I just realized. I'm gonna have to watch the replay and see how he's getting that dozer inside of there. But you know someone's gonna cry about bug abuse, but I actually kind of like that. Tumstep's been defeated. I'm gonna watch the replay. Well played there to LoGicA. You have to say that. I want to watch that. Holy moly, man. That's really cool. So... Man, that's insane. Tumstep, you beast. I have to do a video now how to protect your dozers from Excal. I know how to get him in the ocean. Yeah, I mean, with these quirky little bugs and stuff, some people just call it out as our cheat and needs to be banned straight away, but I think you have to reward the people that are there trying to practice stuff and find little bugs and quirky little things. I just, my brain automatically just wants to praise a person who's spent time to come up with a cute little bug and thing like that. Some people just say, oh yeah, it's a bug, it needs to be banned. But actually, I kind of like that. It's protecting your own dozer. A cap and an oil inside. Yeah, I suppose it is a bit inconsistent, but there are situations, I think, where your dozer can get dropped by accident, and like it goes through the building and you can press stop. It's the same as when a Gatling builds from a war factory and you've got a helix over it. You press stop inside of the war factory. It's the same kind of thing, isn't it? Then what? You're going to ban that, which changes the game entirely. So yeah, I don't know. But anyway, we've got GC Tumstep down in the south with the purple USA Air Force. I think LoGicA, without looking at his base, is going to go for an assault troop called a tank, but a hunter push straight down the middle of the map. And it probably is going to be that, but I thought those tank hunters would be more clicked down here. Excal says perfect. Now he's going to be able to kill a supply and a dozer at the same time. Yeah. I honestly like it. LoGicA going for one supply again. You see, that time it doesn't one-shot it. That's more an annoying bug for me rather than dozers going inside of buildings like that. If that had one-shot all of that, that's game decided. But the fact that that all survives now probably means the Air Force is dead. But LoGicA is playing good though. He's going to get his oil. He's expanded to a second now and putting on this big pressure here. With the 4 tank hunters there, these Vs are going to be up against it for sure. Yeah, my brain, I can't figure out how that one can't be one shot, but that one got one shot. Okay, Firebase are going to help massively here. Probably wants to focus on the tank hunters as well. Nice micro so far from Tumstep, pulling his Vs back. He's got flashbangs out now. Now it becomes harder for LoGicA. That push really needed to do something. Maybe he should have gone left and avoided the Firebase. Another Firebase being built. Okay, bit of a push here from LoGicA on the left-hand side. Oil is captured. This one is probably going to be captured. And this outpost is probably going to make its way in. LoGicA only collecting on 1 truck. On this left-hand side, that is empty, actually. Tumstep just ignoring it. Weird he's not stopping this oil, though. That is very weird. LoGicA's got 2 dozers completely alive. Okay, MiGs now out, hit some Vs, but do lose their life as well. 2 oils for LoGicA, actually. And he did try to get a third. I feel like two oils and 2 supplies is nice. But the infantry's got a CC up now as well, plus the other dozers still alive on the left side. Yeah, the missile angles on the troop crawler, yeah, it has to hit it at like, I don't know, 20 degrees, 35 degrees, 45 degrees, whatever. It's still ridiculous, though. It really is ridiculous. You try and hit it from the side, or you try and hit it at 35 degrees, or whatever the hell it's supposed to be. And it doesn't work all the time. You can one-shot a quad as well. You can one-shot a quad at the right angle on, like, Tournament Desert, I saw it on. A full HP quad with an unupgraded wrap, one-shot a quad. If Zezon's working on this patch, these are some of the things he needs to fix. Doesn't make any sense. Like, what? From 17.34% degrees. This is not percent. 17.34 degrees. Your missiles do 50% more damage or something like that. That's basically what's going on, isn't it? Okay, Tumstep now pushing out with his Vs. MiG comes through. If he flies over now with the King Raptor, which will be kind of cute, he's not going to do, though. He's actually focused on killing the MiGs, which actually didn't kill the MiGs. I've noticed this before, like MiGs to King Raptors does require a hell of a lot, actually, to kill the MiGs. And Tumstep's just lost all of his Vs now as well. Okay, Tumstep going for dozer kills. You could probably kill that MiG, maybe. I probably would even be tempted to shoot that rather than a dozer. Look, it doesn't even kill the MiG. They have insane... They have insane armor to a King Raptor, which is another ridiculous thing that probably should be fixed in the patch, really. How can a King Raptor... I think a King Raptor can shoot all of its missiles, and I don't think it kills a MiG in the air. I think when they're landed, maybe it does, but when they're flying around, it doesn't. Yeah, I had a recent game where I experienced that, but a carpet bomb is another way of dealing with them, and that is a really nice carpet bomb there from Tumstep. Yeah, I think LoGicA giving it a really good go here, but I think the power of Air Force is now coming into effect. With the carpet bomb, is going to be level 3 soon as well, which will mean Spectre and Pathfinders, which is going to be deadly. This kill here, it's getting him really close. He is losing Raptors? No, actually. Yeah, Tumstep needs to back off now with these Raptors, because that is it's pretty low. Yeah, it's quite nice to watch, actually. It's the ground army of Vs versus the infantry on the ground here. Versus... Whoa, okay, that's one way. Didn't think that would one-shot the airfield, but apparently it does. Maybe because that was Vet 1, it's now obviously a Vet 2. But I think that's decided now. Without the MiGs, he's now level 3. Look at the firebase hits here. Mark Smart says, some streamers should learn how to use the minimap from DoMiNaToR not to miss important things. Now you've put the pressure on me, man. I'm going to be panicking to make sure I do follow everything. I don't always follow everything, but I try to do a good job. I think some of it just, most of it just comes naturally. I'm always looking at the minimap. As a player, you need to be aware where the attacks are coming from. Yeah, someone in the chat says Tumstep not doing so well now. Disagree now. After these MiG hits, he's doing very well. Surprised that oil is still alive, though. Here comes the Spectre, though. Is that going to be on the supply there of LoGicA? I think so. Pathfinders don't seem to be out. Spectre taking out the prop. GG from LoGicA. It was a very nice attempt, though, from LoGicA. I really did like it. I think maybe that first attack needed to do more. Maybe running into the firebase was a bit of a mistake. That was a nice game, actually. Really nice game. 2-2 is the score. I'm just going to go and grab a drink, guys. Alright, I'm back. Let's do some Sand Scorpion.
You have been defeated.
China GLA. Just one sec. Okay, up at the top left, we have the purple player, which is GC Tumstep. This is the China player. Down in the bottom right, with the GLA player with the pink, this is LoGicA. So I do think this is very imbalanced. GLA, of course, has the advantage. However, I was about to say, Helixes have a very good reign here on this map. Because all the water out on the map. If the Helixes attack here and then retreat over the water, they can't be chased by quads necessarily that easily. And likewise here, yeah, there's a lot of water, and where that is the case, Helixes tend to reign supreme. Tumstep is also a bit like Marikar, where he really likes his Helix spam. Even as nuke against GLA, he will just make pure Helixes and a few Battle Masters. But here as China Vanilla, I expect it to be also pure Helixes. Now, does LoGicA know that's what Tumstep likes to go for? He's not got a tunnel inside of his main base at the minute. He's going to get what looks to be one oil. But then, yeah, if the Helix comes anywhere like here now, taking out these, he's not going to have a quad inside of it. LoGicA is sending his quad forward now. Technical from LoGicA denies the red card at the top. Helix is out. And is probably going to be able to kill the technical. No, actually. It's not. RPGs do pop. Tumstep focusing them down. 1 quad pops. Helix had a bit of an awkward angle, but now quite decent. Is going to be able to take out that top tunnel. Tumstep actually managed to steal that oil. There is a rebel there, though. Still needs to be careful about that. It looks like the top part of the map is going to be dominated by Tumstep. Yeah, no party powder. I'm on Pepsi Max. The thing is, I just went away recently for work, and then when I was away, I also met my friend and did a 2 or 3 day holiday. And my mate is addicted to Pepsi Max. He drinks like probably 10 cans a day or something stupid like that. And yeah, whenever I'm with him, he just buys Pepsi Max all the time, and it rubs off on me. And then I go for a bit of a phase of drinking Pepsi Max as well. Went straight to the supermarket, bought a 24 pack. So yeah, that's the story about Pepsi Max. Okay, this tunnel here is going to get focused on. Will LoGicA pop from there? He does, but it does not matter because Tumstep's just going to rush deeper into the base. Very nice, actually, because you get 100 XP from that kill. He's not lost really anything, Tumstep, so far. And then he's also been able to kill an oil. These quads are out of the tunnel, so he's now able to actually go in the base and pick off 2 quads. Look at the XP here for Tumstep. It's really quite impressive. And there's another 3 helixes out, which those 3 helixes could just go in this position and take out the quads. Probably does need to go back because there's an extra 1 here. Does lose 1, but he's resetting the quad count by a lot. Now he can come in with another 2 helixes from that position, takes out another quad and even another one. That's super impressive there from Tumstep. That's really impressive. Another oil picked off. LoGicA is over on the left side of the tunnels. But Tumstep's going to be on, what, 3 oils versus LoGicA's 0? That's about to mine out. Yeah, it's got less on that, more on that. But LoGicA is expanding to the mid. I think maybe in this matchup against Tumstep, you better just go in quad first. From the very beginning. Because those first few engagements... Whoa, is he going to engage that? He's drawing LoGicA out, but then he's actually just going to go left. Denying LoGicA's tunnels. LoGicA pops again. Takes out that supply, does Tumstep. Yeah, it's very, very impressive. It is impressive. LoGicA is over here now with a tunnel. He might just try and kill that oil. I think he's going to do. Should he kill that, though? It's probably would get killed by the Lexus eventually. But maybe having a tunnel there, he could have stealthed it. He might have been able to get that for himself. Lexus are heading over to his left position. Is LoGicA going to pop, though? I think he will. But Tumstep... Nah, LoGicA's not. It's just going to go straight for it. Tumstep's actually almost level 3. Like, carpet and artillery there in the middle will be deadly. Okay, flamer here now from Tumstep. Is he going to draw out the quad pop? He is. And the helixes do not care. They're going to go in. Picks off like 1 or 2. Loses 1. Loses 2. Oh, 1. Just 1. Okay, 1 helix for that. But he's level 3. Carpet and artillery is going to wipe LoGicA from that position. He does have a CC already. Here comes the carpet bomb. Could say it's how to play China 101. This is definitely a good guide. Maybe a bit of a deep carpet. Nah, that's good. Stop the tunnel. That is very good. Yeah. Marikar style. 29 helixes. Can't go wrong with that. Tumstep can now expand to the middle. Artillery now, and he's heavily focused on this position. If he takes out that one, which it looks like it's lined up for, then that only leaves one. And we've seen how fast these helixes can just descend on a position. So the helixes now can just come in this position. Like, as LoGicA, do you even pop? I think you have to, but you're dead if you do. And you're also dead if you don't. Tumstep's just won the game. Just with the helix spam. Losing a couple. Flamer is here. Nah, that's decided, honestly. You can't win now on just one supply and with no map control as Gile. Gile relies heavily on map control. Yeah, you would just sit in your base and you just get bombarded by carpet and artillery, or you'd move out and get wiped out by the helixes.
Defeated.
Yeah, very nice there from Tumstep. 3-2 is the score. Yeah, he had 2 groups of helixes. So the impressive part was flying around deep into the base, taking out tunnels and oils, and then he kind of grouped 2 helixes plus 3 and descended on that middle position and took out even more quads. Yeah, that was the impressive part there from Tumstep. Yo, Collins, welcome to the chat. He says, Tumstep's listening to drum and bass. That's why he is owning DMB equals easy GG. I agree, actually. I do agree. At least a 25% boost from listening to drum and bass. Okay, down in the bottom right of Sand Scorpion with the purple player with the GLA Vanilla, which is GC Tumstep. Up at the top left, we have the yellow player with the China Vanilla. This is AOE LoGicA. I have a feeling this is going 4-2, you know. I think one of the main ways here for China to win is, yeah, either an aggressive war factory down the middle with straight flamers, or the mass helixes. I think the mass helixes is a better chance. I think this is more holdable. Either way, it's hard for China Vanilla. You need to have several decent engagements near the start to have a chance. Otherwise, GLA can just block off all the entrances with the tunnels. It's actually amazing, you know, to think that Tumstep, as far as I'm aware, used to live in Ukraine. Obviously, because of the war and stuff, he's been he's left his country and now he's living in France. And he's only 15 years old. He must just have all the time in the world to play Zira, and he's just heavily invested and focused on it. It's probably his full-time thing. I don't know. Is he studying in France? I don't know. Can he even go to school in France? Do they speak any other languages than French? Is this a DC? Or just some weird lag? The game did freeze for a second there. Okay, so he knows there's a helix coming. Flamer down the middle has taken a tunnel. Yeah, I just find that story of Tumstep not majorly interesting, but it is a little bit interesting. How he's only like 15 years old and he's like just battering all the pros on a daily basis. Nine EC and 3 says, would you rather be melted by anthrax or radiation? I'll probably go anthrax because I think that would kill you faster. Does anthrax kill you very fast? Does it like get in your nervous system and just basically disable your body and kill you very quick? Whereas I think radiation, you might even survive initially and it'll probably just give you cancer and you'll probably die in the next 5 years. Which could be pretty bad. If you would get 5 more years out of life. I don't know. Okay, he's going to get a super tech there. There is a MiG out. Oh, he loses it though to RPGs and doesn't kill the technical either. Yeah, maybe falling apart a little bit here for LoGicA. Have I missed this licks as well? Don't know. I was too busy talking about anthrax and radiation. Okay, flaming area is going to get stopped. Okay, LoGicA trying to get the oils. Will he get that one in the middle? Maybe. He's definitely going to get that one. Although there are 5 quads pushing on the left-hand side as well. Tumstep's focused on that oil at the top. Although there's a red guard there. Bit of a Fargo flame wall there from LoGicA. Just clear that tunnel. Red guard will take out the RPGs before it kills the oil. Of course, yeah, the licks actually died to that tunnel earlier. We did see it. Marikar says anthrax is curable. Well, he says, would you rather get melted by anthrax? I don't think you're going to survive a melting of anything. But Marikar's talking about getting cured probably from a light dose, like a Vladimir Putin type dose. Oh, this red guard could kill the supply. Yeah, it does. Mistake there from Tumstep. Yeah, because he specifically said melted. So that means a high dose of radiation, which you still might survive. But I'm pretty sure if you get a load of anthrax, like, I'm talking about like a bath in anthrax. A bath in radiation might not kill you. I don't think. But I think a bath in anthrax, you probably die pretty much straight away, no? I mean, if you lied in a bath and took, I don't know, maybe not gamma rays. Maybe something a bit down from that. Maybe we're talking like microwaves. That would melt you, wouldn't it? I don't know. But I love how everyone's talking like from experience. Like anthrax is curable according to Marikar. I love how he just knew that off the top of his head. And Mark A in the chat says radiation is more painful. Like, I like how he knows that. It's like, oh yeah, I had anthrax last Tuesday. But, yeah, that was fine. Radiation was really bad on Sunday, though. Well, LoGicA is still here, but those MiGs are going back to land, and there's a load of quads pushing in. He's focused on that oil first. Okay. That bike might be able to get the oil. Let's see. Yeah, MiG's been taken out now. I think that's decided. There is a helix in the base. Dropping a napalm bomb. Which is kind of cute, but ultimately the GLA came out on top there, which I think he should. It's a stronger army. Just the helix played before enabled Tumstep to get 2 there. Yeah, GG. Well played. He does like Drowning Desert. Not one of my favorite maps to watch, honestly. Don't know what it is. Marcos says he's the only medical person here. Yeah, well. Do they really teach you about anthrax in whatever you're studying? Arctic Arena, or how it's called. Arctic Arena. GLA USA, winnable both ways, but Tumstep is extremely good.
You have been defeated.
In this matchup. Yeah, is Anthrax a nerve agent? What's worse than Marikar? Anthrax or Novichok? Let us know that. Okay, up in the north with the USA Vanilla for the purple player. That is Tumstep. Down in the south with the sign player with the GLA Vanilla. This is LoGicA. If Tumstep wins this both ways, he wins the set. And if it goes 1-1, then Tumstep will just be one away from his victory. Tumstep opening with the barracks first. Didn't expect that, actually. He's going Marikar style with a double barracks, okay? Yeah, did not expect a Marikar style here from Tumstep, but that is what we've got. So he's made one Ranger in the capture upgrade from that one, I think. And then from that one, he's made another Ranger, which he's already got the capture upgrade for. And a load of missile defenders. Yeah, Marikar style, 100%. He's popularized this. Depends where the first technical is going to go, though, from LoGicA. Because if it goes around the back here, you can hunt both dozers quite easily. Definitely start applying pressure and build a tunnel. First technical is out. It's heading towards the MDs. He's protecting the oil caps. That's what he's doing. Is he going to... Oh, bad laser lock there from Tumstep. Is he going to get the technical anyway? He does get it. But LoGicA's going to go for the building. He's going to have to go in that one, though. It's kind of a good start there for Tumstep. Yeah, it takes balls, I think, to open with that build order. Because that technical could have gone around the back. And like I said, got both of them dozers straight away. Maybe hit the power and then a dozer and then maybe chase the other one. It is kind of a more risky strat. Marikar says Novichok's worse. I like how he just knows this. Like they're teaching him this in medical school. Alright, today, kids, we're going to do Novichok against Anthrax. Sounds like a lesson I'd do. We're going to pour both on the goldfish and see which one affects it worse. Yeah, this is a very good opener here for Tumstep. Getting both oils. That one's been TNT'd though. But getting both oils, he's already building a strat at 2 minutes 50 is very, very decent. And I think Tumstep might even win this engagement against this bunker. Tech RPG here is going to run into a bunch of Vs. LoGicA is expanded to a third. ChatGPT agrees with Marikar. Novichok's worse. Failed TNT here from LoGicA. I don't know why he went the long way around. Maybe he was, yeah, probably because these MDs he was anticipating to get laser locked. Yeah, probably going round was a good call, but unfortunately for him, there was 2 Vs there. Okay, Stinger now from LoGicA.
Search and destroy.
Search and destroy. Initiated. LoGicA's inside of this bunker, and there's a bunch of technicals out as well. But these Vs, they're actually very good on these little hills because the technicals need to go really close to do the damage. Tower does fall. Not going to kill anything though, I don't think. 1 V does go down. Couple of 5 aces there on the right from Tumstep. Technical coming in from LoGicA, but Tumstep's just on it, isn't he? He's just 1 step ahead. It's not going to hit anything. Nah, he could have killed a 5 ace there, you know, but I think he's more focused here on the left-hand side. GG there from LoGicA. Yeah, well played, Tumstep. Nice build order. Nice build order. Okay, up in the top right, we have the orange USA Vanilla for LoGicA. Down in the bottom left, we have the purple for the GLA Vanilla. This is Tumstep. Yep, Tumstep in the driving seat, as he is in a lot of these sets lately. Very big beast at the moment. LoGicA not trying the same double barracks strat that Tumstep did. He's actually just going for 2 supplies. Probably War Factory barracks. Yeah, he's got a $100 crate. I don't think it's any more than $100 here on this particular map. So you start with basically 10,100. Am I playing any games after this? No, because it's nearly midnight. But we might be back tomorrow with a stream. So, yeah, watch this space. Wow. That's one way of dealing with things. I'm still excited by that one. It's because it was clicked. And then the tunnel was built after it was clicked. So it just walked through. But I missed this completely. LoGicA has actually dropped a paladin. There's a tech RPG here. Goes for the crush. Does get the crush. Yeah, I think he was more excited by the paladin rather than that dozer crush, actually. Yeah, that is keeping him busy for sure. But there's a tech RPG here hitting the Chinooks. So both players getting harassed. And I actually think it's not really doing that much damage to the workers here. But it is keeping him distracted long enough to probably build up these V numbers. There's a TNT. Or one inside of there at least. The heist thing that the bot is doing is like a bit of a gambling thing that you can do with the points that you earn in the chat. Just by being active in the chat and talking and stuff like that, you earn virtual points through the bot. So let's say you're on 100 points, you can gamble 100 points or heist 100 points. You rob a virtual bank. And if the bank is successful, or if the bot says you're successful, then you can double your money or lose all your money. Which, sorry, when I say money, I mean points. But yeah, if the bot annoys you, you can just mute it. But some people do like to do the heist. Yeah, I feel like LoGicA played this one well, actually. The Paladin drop kept Tumstep busy long enough for LoGicA now to be able to control the game. Any more Raid Shadow Legends planned? Nope. Unless they offer me an insane amount of money again. If they do again, then there will be another one in July. But the maximum is one a month, if there is. But probably that will be the last one now. I mean, there's a small chance there'll be another one in July. Very small chance. Not 50-50 chance, let's say. So Tumstep is actually hanging in there. I don't think he needs to rush in there at the minute and engage with 3 empty tentacles against those Vs. I think he can just hang back for a second. But there are 3 more Vs on the way. It does have RPGs inside of here. That was a failed TNT. Yeah, it's decent micro from LoGicA. A bit of a botched attempt there by Tumstep. So yeah, USA is going to end up winning both times here, I think. So still chance here for LoGicA to be able to win the set. I think he's going to go 5-3 here. Yeah, Tumstep's going to try to hold here, but I think LoGicA's 2 on it now. He's got Search and Destroy. And a TNT around the back is no longer going to work. TNT from the front's no longer going to work. As I said that, though, that TNT actually got pretty close. But yeah, GG, well played. 5-3 is the score. Liquid gold could be good. Haven't seen that in a while. Arctic Lagoon. If I can find it. Okay, laser against China.
You have been defeated.
I think usually you'd say that's a 1-1 matchup. LoGicA gets to play the laser first, which is decent for him. Yeah, if you want to earn points through the stream, you literally just have to be here watching. It's literally as simple as that. Yeah, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, set your notifications, and you will earn the points. Anyway, down in the south, we've got the China Vanilla for the purple player. That is GC Tumstep. All the way up in the north, we have the USA Laser for the orange player. That is OE LoGicA. So he's going for 2 supplies. Tumstep also 2 supplies. See you later, JA. Okay, we've got LoGicA actually going for a Laser Patriot drop. That's going to probably end the game because that build's going to be stopped. I mean, maybe he'll still squeeze Elix out, but that supply is screwed. He's cancelled the airfield. Why is he building a new power? LoGicA's even cancelled the Laser Patriot. That's really screwed Tumstep there. Oh, JA isn't off. I said bye to him in the chat and he's not even off. LoGicA moving over to the left now. Okay, Gats moving in. Aggression from both players here. They care more about the aggression than the defense. LoGicA winning that engagement. That Gat taking a lot of damage. Dozer here is going to be stopped by the troop crawler. Yeah, it's nice from LoGicA, honestly. That Laser Patriot drop really screwed Tumstep. Did not expect that. But I mean, Tumstep's still in it. He's actually still got 2 supplies. Even with 3 trucks as well, so he's still not out of it. But not the greatest of starts there for the China Vanilla, but it's never going to be the greatest of starts, really, is it? Yeah, a bit confused why he built another power. I think he thought maybe the Laser Patriot was in range. Bit of a push here now from Tumstep as well. LoGicA gonna lose a V and the MD's inside of it. So nice there from Tumstep, and he's also putting the pressure on the base. He's killed a V here. Tumstep's making this happen, and I actually don't know how. I think LoGicA might need to switch into Double War Factory and go MTV spam, an extra supply here from Tumstep. Got here just sat taking damage. Collins wants a free-for-all after this. Okay, those trucks there have been harassed. Tumstep still collecting on the right, but a bunch of V's now moving out down the middle. LoGicA making a strategy center. Yeah, once that strat's up, like, what's going to be able to touch this really? A tank enter's no longer going to be able to get it. You're going to need napalm MiGs. Can now pick off the war factory. War factory gets picked off. Yeah, it gets picked off there. A little bit of damage done to the Vs. I think they're all going to survive, really. And more GAT's going to get picked off. Yeah, it's very nice. See it from LoGicA and hard to stop there from Tumstep. But Tumstep will now play the laser, though. It's 5-4. LoGicA at least closed in the gap a bit, but now is definitely up against it with a China Vanilla against laser. Okay. I feel like LoGicA took time to watch the replay there and think of a strat. Wonder what he's going to go for. Personally think war factory on the right and then a barracks on the left to get these buildings. Might be wrong. But down in the south we have the pink player, China Vanilla. That is OE LoGicA. All the way up in the north we have the purple player with a USA laser. This is GC Tumstep. Two supplies straight away. Barracks first for LoGicA. Okay, nice start there for LoGicA, actually. One dozer getting picked off straight away. But Tumstep is going for the double barracks strategy. The line of thinking is that if China Vanilla opens War Factory barracks, then the double War Factory MTV spam should counter no matter what the China makes. Unless it's quite a choky map and you're able to deploy loads of bunkers in places to hold them back. But the way to counter that is to actually go double war factory, I think, is the China Vanilla, make out outposts and GATs, spread them across the map. Interesting there from Tumstep. Suicide in a V to kill the red guard. Worth it or not, maybe. There is a GAT over on the right hand side. V heading over there with a Hellfire. Both of them war factories will now be fully producing. He's got the tow upgrade, which is what he needs. LoGicA trying to grab an oil, making an airfield. Got a bunker over here on the right. I think LoGicA is fully aware now what he's against. He's focused on that V. But they're actually... Are they going to push forward? That guy's going to win the engagement there. Just as he built a Hellfire. Kind of bad there for Tumstep. But that oil gets captured. A load of tank enters down the middle for LoGicA. Yo, Tease, welcome to you. Potato Panda 69, welcome to you. Nice name. Yeah, LoGicA might be able to get that oil. He might be able to force the decider here. Tank mirror decider. by the way, if it does go to it. LoGicA definitely giving it a good go. Gat on the left is being annoying. 2Vs should counter that. But is that buying enough time for him to get the other oil? LoGicA seems dedicated to get that oil, but Tumstep might be able to deny it. 1V for 1 gap. Trade on the right side. Yeah, that guy's been a bit annoying. If he pulls both of them now, should be able to take it out. Migs do not have the napalm though, and he's losing Migs for that. So, yeah, that's kind of bad there from LoGicA. It's been very good up until that point. Tumstep's just going to go and engage this building, this church or whatever it is, and is taking out a lot. So those few engagements there have gone kind of well. Resetting the ground army and taking out some Migs. Yeah, still does not have the napalm, and that gat's been stopped. So yeah, it was a good start there for LoGicA, but the lack of napalm is probably the big mistake. Yeah, still no napalm. And he's losing Migs for that as well. It was actually going kind of okay. It's just all of a sudden all falling apart. I suppose just the MTV spam is very strong, but maybe that attack, losing some of the Migs, wasn't the greatest. But it looks like Tumstep's going to take this set 6-4. Yeah, V camp in the airfield there. That's 100% over. LoGicA will get the oil, which is a bit of a consolation prize, but then now both production buildings are getting camped. There's no overproduction. V's winning the engagement in all places. That is done and dusted. That is decided. Yo, Anomaly, welcome to you. LoGicA says GG. Tumstep says GG's, and that is GG's because it's 6-4 there for Tumstep. Yeah, well played. I suppose the game that got him over the line there, I know he won 6, but the main thing that tipped the balance there was winning with the China Vanilla on Sand Scorpion. Very, very impressive Helix place. So yeah, GG. Okay, boys, I'm going to end it there. I'm not going to do free-for-alls now. I'm going to go and see the girlfriend. She's just come home from drinks and stuff. Going to go and see her for a bit, and then probably back tomorrow. Maybe we'll do some free-for-alls on streams tomorrow, because I know Collins in the chat wanted to see some, so maybe we'll do that. Yeah, GG's, well played to both the players. Congrats to Tumstep for winning, and I'll see you very, very soon. GG.